two activities in this lesson, and this is activity number 1. We are going to have 2 worksheets. This is worksheet number 1, and here is worksheet number 2. In worksheet number 1, there are some pictures. 8 pictures. And in worksheet number 2, we have something like a table or a chart with 2 columns and 2 headings. One heading reading reality and the other reading fantasy. Under these headings, we are going to paste pictures that show something that is real here, and pictures showing something that is a fantasy or unreal under this heading. Ustedes pueden anticiparse a lo que yo voy a hacer, ubicando cada uno de estos, o más bien describiendo cada uno de estos dibujos o estas imágenes como fantasy or reality, y usted va a decir por qué. Trate de usar expresiones en inglés, trate de hablar en inglés tanto como pueda. Primeramente, yo voy a describir cada una de estas imágenes, y mi descripción, si usted la escucha atentamente, le va a servir también para la ubicación. ¿Ok? Hagámoslo. Well, you see, I have numbered the pictures. This is picture 1. This is picture 2. Here is picture 3. Here is picture 4. Here is picture 5. This is picture 6. This is picture 7. And this is picture 8. In picture 1, here, we see 2 people. This seems to be a father and his girl. Maybe a father and his girl, a father and his daughter are making a cake. Let me write this. Picture 1. Picture 1. In picture 1, we see 2 people are making a cake. 2 people are making a cake. In picture 2, we see a bear, seems like baby bear, and a moose. This animal is called a moose. This is a moose and this is a bear. And the bear is talking to the moose. In picture 2, a baby bear, a little bear, is talking to a moose. Talking. Maybe they are speaking English or Spanish. Picture 2. Picture 2, a baby bear is talking to a moose. A baby bear, this is the baby bear, and is speaking to a moose. I am talking to you now. I am speaking to you now. And you are listening to me, right? And in picture 3, we can see dogs. Some dogs. Look, here are several dogs. There are some dogs. And these dogs are at the zoo. They are at the zoo. They are visiting the zoo. The dogs are visiting the zoo. The dogs have gone to the zoo. Do dogs go to the zoo to see other animals? This is a good question. So, picture 3. The dogs are visiting other animals at the zoo. The dogs are visiting other animals at the zoo. In picture 4, we see a clown. This is a clown. Los clowns divierten a otras personas en eventos especiales. Algunos niños tienen miedo de los clowns. This is a clown, and this clown is putting on a face. The clown is putting on a face. Picture 4. The clown is putting on a face. Do you put on a face? Do you talk with animals? Do you go to the zoo? Do you make cakes? And now, the turn is for picture number 5. Here is picture 5. In this picture, we can see a girl is talking to her puppy, talking to her dog. This girl is talking to her dog. Picture 5. Picture 5. The girl is talking to her dog. In picture 6, we can see an owl. This is an owl. An owl. Let me write this in here. Perhaps it is possible. An owl. No, it is too big. Perhaps on this side. An owl. This is an owl. And we can see that the owl is reading a book. Reading a book. The owl is reading a book. Picture 6. The owl is reading a book. Do owls read books? Do girls talk to dogs? Do clowns put on a face? Do dogs visit other animals at the zoo? Do baby bears talk to moose? Do people make cakes? In picture 7 here, there is a kangaroo. A kangaroo. This is a kangaroo. And this kangaroo is climbing up a ladder. This kangaroo is going up a ladder. A ladder. This is a ladder. Look. And because there is a bear, maybe this is like a panda on a tree, the kangaroo is trying to going up to the tree by climbing up a ladder. Good. So, my question is, do kangaroos climb up a ladder to a tree? Picture 7. Picture 7. The kangaroo is climbing up a ladder to a tree. The kangaroo is climbing up a ladder to a tree. And in picture 8, we see a boy and a girl going on a picnic. They are going on a picnic. They are like getting ready to go on a picnic. So let me write this in here. Picture 8. Picture 8. Two kids are going on a picnic. Two kids are going on a picnic. Ahora, con base en estos enunciados que describen a cada una de estas imágenes, yo voy a formular algunas preguntas que escribiré aquí on the right. Si esas preguntas se pueden responder afirmativamente, entonces cada una de estas situaciones es a reality. Pero si se responden negativamente, cada una es a fantasy. Y después de hacer eso, entonces trasladaré cada una de esas imágenes debajo del encabezado que corresponda, reality or fantasy. Right? Let me write the questions. Here are the questions. 8 questions. Question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6, question 7, and question 8. Question 1 is related to picture 1. Question 2 is related to picture 2. Question 3 is related to picture 3, etc. Note que he usado la palabra do. Do es un auxiliar que se usa para formular preguntas. Con la mayoría de los verbos. La mayoría de los verbos. Hay 2 verbos en inglés con los cuales no se puede formular ese tipo de preguntas. Eso usted lo aprenderá más adelante. Este tipo de pregunta se responde con yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. A usted le han enseñado acerca de esto muchas veces. Le ha resultado muy difícil de aprenderlo quizás. Pero esta vez usted lo va a aprender o va a empezar a aprenderlo de una manera fácil. En algunas preguntas se usa does. En otras se usa do. En estas he usado do porque la persona o la cosa de la cual estoy hablando está en plural. People es plural. Animals es plural. Dogs es plural. Clowns es plural. People es plural. Animals es plural. Kangaroos es plural y people es plural. Si no hubiese sido plural, usaría otro auxiliar. El auxiliar does. ¿Vamos? ¿Me está siguiendo, verdad? Entonces la pregunta primera es, ¿do people make cake? Para esta imagen. ¿Do people make cake? Yes or no? Para mí, the answer is yes. Question 2. Do animals talk? Do animals talk? Do animals speak English, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, or other languages? Yes or no? To me, the answer is no. Question 3. Do dogs visit other animals at the zoo? Do dogs visit other animals at the zoo? To me, the answer is no. Question 4. Do clowns put on a face? Do clowns put on a face? Y sería bueno que usted también formule esas preguntas en voz alta, ¿de acuerdo? Creo que ya ha venido haciéndolo. Do clowns put on a face? My answer is yes. Question 5. Do people talk to dogs? Here in this picture, a girl is talking to a dog. Do people talk to dogs? My answer is yes. Question 6. Do animals read books? Here, an owl. An owl is an animal. This owl is reading a book. Do animals read books? My answer is no. Question 7. Do kangaroos climb ladders? Here, a kangaroo is climbing a ladder. Do kangaroos climb ladders to a tree? My answer is no. And question 8. Do people go on a picnic? Here, 2 people are going on a picnic. Do people go on a picnic? My answer is yes. Entonces, si la respuesta es yes, it is reality. Si la respuesta es no, it is fantasy. Con base en esto, ahora voy a pegar cada imagen de estas debajo de la columna, debajo del encabezado que corresponda. Let me do it. Here you are. He puesto cada imagen debajo del encabezado correspondiente y además he escrito un enunciado para cada imagen. Notemos que los enunciados que corresponden al reality son afirmativos y cada enunciado para las situaciones que son fantasy es negativo. Leamos cada enunciado. People make cake. Clowns put on a face. People talk to their dogs. People go on a picnic. Animals do not talk. En paréntesis he escrito don't, que es la forma abreviada de do not. Animals don't talk. Dogs don't visit other animals at the zoo. Animals don't read books. Kangaroos don't climb up ladders. Practique esto una y otra vez. Y así usted lo irá fijando en su cerebro, en su mente. Y cuando menos piense, usted estará hablando inglés de una manera espontánea y fácil. Let's move on to the next activity. This is activity number 2. And this activity is about the use of prepositions in and on. This activity is about the use of prepositions in and on. In and on. You see some pictures, and in each picture there is an animal. Here is a fox. This is a cat. This is a frog. This is a fish. This is a dog. And this is a bird. Cada uno de esos animales está ubicado en un determinado lugar. Por lo tanto, in y on son prepositions of place. Prepositions of places que expresan dónde está ubicado el objeto o la persona. Se trata entonces de escribir in or on debajo de cada imagen, según si está in or on cada objeto. Usted intente hacerlo. Ahora compare con lo que voy a hacer yo. Listen to me. The fox is in a box. The cat is on a table. The frog is on a log. The fish is in the bowl. The bird is on a stick. The dog is in a house. Ahora voy a escribir entonces, de acuerdo con lo que acabo de decir, la preposición que corresponde. In or on. Here you are. The fox is in a box. The cat is on a table. The frog is on a log. The fish is in a bowl. The bird is on a stick. The dog is in a house. Es importante que usted observe dónde está cada animal para que yo haya elegido in u on. ¿Sí? Ahora voy a escribir cada enunciado. Here are the sentences. The fox is in a box. This is a box. The cat is on a table. This is a table. The frog is on a log. This is the log. The fish is in a bowl. Here this recipient is a bowl. The bird is on a stick. This seems to be a stick. The dog is in a house. Well, my dear students, this is all for now. Talk to you next time.